Hello, everybody. God, that's loud. Welcome to the Rounders Podcast number 5.
I wasn't as
Today,
bad as last time, so
yeah.
that was good.
Oh, that's good. Well, that was good. Well, thanks for interrupting. Well, today we have Jonathan,
Whoa,
aka
wait,
Disrupt,
whoa,
aka
whoa, whoa, whoa,
Toxic.
wait. Okay. Can I do this part? Cause I have a little funny joke. It's so funny. You wanna hear it? You wanna hear my funny joke? It's your boy John. Then we got Nate. Then we got special guest Fractured on the podcast, everybody. Yes, I know. We've been waiting a long time. I'm just kidding.
I
Nate's
worked
actually
really
special
hard for.
guest. I'm sorry.
You want?
No, you're not special. No one loves you. Okay, you can take it back now. I just wanted to say
God,
that.
you made me. I can't think straight. Okay, well. Okay, everybody. So we have this special guest. He's from Color Killer. It's a band. Search it up. It's on YouTube and it's on Spotify and everything else you can think of. Well, probably yeah. And his name is Nate.
Am I allowed to talk now?
Yes.
Okay. I was told to shut up. That's why.
God, it makes it sound like we like forced him to do
You-
stuff before the
It's
podcast.
like,
Jeez.
shut up. We haven't introduced you yet.
Shut up, kid. No one likes super aggressive.
Alright. So Nate, do you want to say like
Yeah.
what's your like role in the band? Like what instrument you play?
So
All that basic stuff.
I play both backup vocals and bass.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, from the
Bit
most
under
memorable
Ollie.
question I can think of, is there any projects, singles, EPs, LPs, albums, etc. that you're working on at the moment? Not saying that you need to get the title, but I'm just saying, like, are you working
Yes,
on
we are
something?
working on. We're thinking on probably trying to work on one during the summer. A new album.
Oh,
That up.
Ooh.
actually, that sounds pretty
Ooh.
exciting. I'm kind of
Write that
excited
down.
for
Write
that.
that down. Yeah.
Okay.
Liam.
I got the notes. All right. Well.
So-
Okay.
Oh,
You
yeah.
go.
Go ahead. Oh, okay. Thank you. Thanks. Jesus. So, I actually thought of this question just now. I know, hot take.
Mm.
So what was like your, if you don't know, their band, everyone has like a certain hair color, basically
Oh,
they dye their
yeah.
hair like. So what
Yeah.
what was the inspiration of that, and like why did each person choose their color? Do you know that?
All right. Well,
Ooh.
this kind of comes from how we thought of our band name. Me, Dylan, and Lincoln. We're all
Oh.
sitting in our room, in Lincoln's room, and we were like, "Hey, we should start a band, but we should also think of a name." And we just put random words together, and then Color Killer came out. And we're like, "Hey, that's pretty good." And then we're like, "Hey, Color Killer, why don't we make it so we all have dyed hair?" So Lincoln dyed his hair. Lincoln was the first. I was the second. Dylan was the third. And then when Dylan used to be the drummer, but then he got kicked out or he left. And so then Matt became the drummer, and now Dylan's running the guitar. And so Lincoln dyed his hair first. I dyed my hair second. Matt dyed his hair third, and then Dylan dyed his hair last.
Oh.
Did you have like a reason for choosing the colors you guys did, or not?
No,
Just kind of like.
random colors. Yeah, I've switched my color. I start off blonde,
Pink.
and then I went purple, and then pink, then green, then pink, then green, then pink, and now green again. I'm just
I
staying
think
green and blonde.
green's your best choice.
Yeah.
In
Yeah.
my opinion. But I remember this question now that we're talking about it. Do you think your guys' like hair color thing is like Slipknot's masks? It's like your guys' unique thing?
Oh yeah. I mean, yeah, it's kind of like our trademark thing. 'Cause on a lot of band logos, like on a lot of like kind of like some fan art, we have like maybe like our heads and then just the color of our hair,
Oh.
and like yeah, like and like we're getting just some of the stuff that we have is just a mixture of like all of our colors. There's green, red, purple, and blue.
Alright. Do you have any questions right now, Disrupt, that you can think of? If not, I kind of have one.
You can go. It's weird how you
Alright.
call me like 4 different names in like this.
I know,
of
it's
10
messing
minutes.
with me because I don't know which one.
Just call me by my
Okay.
real name. I'm a wheel
Okay.
person too.
Okay, Jonathan
I
Alvarenga.
want to be a real
No,
boy.
I'm just kidding. I know it's not.
Whoa,
I
whoa!
know.
They know who I am. I'm gonna die.
It's like we're
I'm
to
gonna get
find you.
Oh
doxxed.
no,
Dun,
the
dun, dun.
IRS is gonna get you, John.
Okay, so actually, I was wondering this. So, when you see that someone like does at color killer, then you press a post and it has like fan art. How do you feel about fan art?
Oh, I definitely like. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, dude, that's so cool because I love any forms of fan art.
Do
Do you
you,
ever?
mm,
Yep. Yep.
Go ahead. Go ahead. No, go ahead. We're so uncoordinated. Go ahead.
Nice
Okay,
death metal
fine.
scream.
Fine. Oh, wow. Yeah. Do you ever think about how you guys started and how you guys are now?
Oh yeah, dude. When we started, we didn't think we were gonna get far at all. We were like, oh, this is for fun, but now we're like, hey, we're actually, dang,
We're actually making that shmoney. No.
yeah.
Mm-mm-mm.
How did like you guys learn your instruments? Like, was it just kind of like, oh, I like guitar, I'm gonna learn guitar, something like that, or
No,
was it just like,
it was more like Lincoln, like was like, hey, he learned guitar at like 8.
Oh.
And then I guess my dad had like an old bass in his basement, and I'm like, hey, I think my dad has an instrument in his basement. I can use that. And then Dylan just picked up drums. He's like, I'll just be the drummer. I don't care.
oh,
That's
yeah, that
great.
actually reminds me. For like when Matt came in and he became drummer, did
Oh
he
yeah.
use Dylan's drums or did like he get his own?
We got new drums, really expensive drums, Pork Pie. It's a really nice brand. They sound really nice.
Oh,
Ah,
These
wasn't
are
that the
Lincoln's.
like?
Lincoln Tony bought these for the basement.
Did you guys have like a funding page to get you guys the
Patreon.
equipment you needed?
No, I don't think we have one of those.
Oh, I thought you guys did. Oh.
No, we had a Kickstarter for
Oh,
documentary, but that's about all.
did when do you guys think that's gonna be releasing? Unless you cannot say that documentary
I
about
have
you
no
guys.
clue.
Oh,
No clue.
Has any
because
of
you
it been recorded at all?
Oh yeah, we've recorded it all. I think they're just editing. It's gonna be a while.
there's been like teasers here and there from the band
Yeah,
and the
yeah,
company that's doing it
yeah.
every now and then.
Ironbound films.
Oh yeah, that's what it was. Ironbound Films.
They're so good. Like they're so nice.
So you guys talk about this a lot in like band stuff, and whenever you guys are at concerts. What makes crowd surfing so cool?
Oh well, crowd surfing.
So basically, sometimes women touch your junk and it's so cool.
I
Yeah,
don't know if
man.
I can put that in.
But
What do you mean?
the
Never
crowd
mind.
surfing. It's
I'm
like
gonna leave that
it's
I don't know why you
it's
wouldn't be
fun
able to
because
put it in.
just to expose
crowd
you.
surfing,
Just...
crowd surfing, and like in being in a mosh pit is just a huge part of being into punk. Like, because punk's more of like fast, like it's fast rock. It's more hardcore rock, but it's not like super hardcore. There's pop punk, there's hardcore punk. Usually, mosh pits happen at like really famous punk bands or like really hardcore
yeah.
punk. But crowd surfing, it's just so fun. You think you're gonna fall, but you don't fall. They throw you over the edge. It's so fun. It's so worth it.
So, what do you think was your like most? Actually, let's start like this. What do you think was one of the worst shows that like you guys did?
Ooh.
Oh, I can't remember that.
Okay.
Well,
What about one of
what
the
was your
best?
best?
Because that's what my
Yeah.
that was my original.
I couldn't. One of our best is probably like
You have like
our
a
Was it with the
favorite
Mighty
one?
Boss
big
Tones?
shows.
Paid shows.
Maybe. I mean, I would think.
Well, I mean,
Do you not
that
know?
makes
Are you really
sense.
that pathetic? No, okay.
Well, I mean, it kind of makes sense. I mean, you're getting paid to do what you're into. That's kind of like really cool. Because you're getting more than what you expected, you know?
Yeah. I mean, it's it's a whole fun. It's worth it. Like I don't know. It's just fun.
So
I
I
just
actually
live for
thought
just to see people's reactions and stuff.
I actually thought of this question. Now that I think about it. So whenever somebody plays your music at school, you don't like it. So what is your favorite from you
I mean,
guys?
it's not that I don't like it. It's like it's not like I don't like it. It's just you people look at you differently when you like are like actually like in a band or is like doing something with your life at school. People just look at you differently.
Yeah. Well, do you have a favorite from your guys' song?
Probably either football or spiders because I sing them too.
Is that why everybody always puts spiders on?
Yeah. I mean,
Oh.
when we recorded spiders, like it's like my voice was so high and I hated it. I hated my voice.
Oh. Yeah,
It was so
I
high. But
remember.
now when I sing it, my voice is actually like it's developed and it's a little lower.
Sure, let's use that word.
Yeah, I mean it's much lower than it was when I recorded the song.
Yeah.
Do you think
Yeah.
that's the thing? Is like, for me especially, as time goes on, you start hating your older songs.
Um, I'd say kinda.
I guess it just depends on who you are, really, right?
For me,
Yeah, I mean, if you're like super self-conscious about yourself, then yeah.
when it comes to music, for me, right? I can write something, and then a month later, I'm gonna hate it. So I need to like bring my A game or something, because I can't just like I could write something that like someone else will be like, dude, that's fire, but then I'll hate it or something. It's really
Yep.
weird.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Do you feel any different? Like, remember that one show we all went to? You guys were like on our level. Do you
Oh,
guys feel
dude,
any different when it comes to that level or having an actual stage?
I mean, I usually like it more because I
Oh,
get to see my friends watch me play. Like I'm like, hey, you guys actually made it. Because a lot of people are like, oh yeah, I'll go, and then they don't show up.
yeah. But I mean, it
That
kind of
happens a lot.
just it goes on that way, you know. Not everybody's gonna
Yeah,
be there, but you know. I
yeah,
mean, it makes
I know.
sense. I can see what you mean by that.
Yeah.
You know, I do feel like it's awesome to see people like you guys like eighth grade and younger
Oh
doing
yeah,
so well, because
that was
then
so cool.
it just it gets rid of the like stigma that like young people or kids can't do music.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, that's how I felt. So I made a single dedicating it to the band, and I wrote in a part of it, it's like, Color Killer basically shows that your age doesn't define what music you listen to or can do. And I think that's one of the reasons why I was like, man, Color Killer's like really been so big for me in a way that I was like, I have to
Oh
do this,
yeah,
you know?
yeah. I mean, like,
It's like,
and I know we've definitely inspired some young artists to like just accomplish their dreams, just keep on trying, don't give up. But
how do you
then,
feel about that
yeah.
though? Just knowing that
Oh,
you
dude, that makes
inspired
me
people.
feel so good about myself because I mean, I know I just that makes me feel really good. How I know that people actually enjoy seeing young artists perform.
Do you think that like for you when you see a song that like does well, do you like does that almost change what you think about the song? Like, does the
Um,
amount of people seeing it, or is it like annoying when like you work so hard and no one sees it?
that's
Hmm.
annoying, but I mean, I'm just glad that we kind of even get some people to watch or just even like our music.
Was it surprising
Yeah.
when you found out that your like family supported you guys on doing the whole band thing?
I mean, it definitely felt good to
Uh,
have them by our side.
oh yeah, 100%.
Definitely. Yeah,
Just some
'cause then you
people
know
do
that you're
it by
not alone.
themselves or don't tell their parents and or whatever, you know? Because they think it may
Oh
be
yeah.
weird, like they'll probably be rejected or, whatever. But like you guys trust your
Hmm.
parents, which I think is like kind of cool to have your parents by you. Would you guys
Ju-
say that you guys actually yeah, that you guys actually have like fans?
Yeah. I mean, I feel like we really do have some. We have. I think I'm pretty sure we have like fans all over the world, but
Mm.
Do you like the terminology like fans, or does that feel like almost demeaning? Or are you just
Does it
like
feel
you know?
weird?
I mean, it's. I don't know. That's. I mean, I don't really know that one.
Huh. Um, what are like some big inspirations like for the band? Like
Green Day.
who do you like listen to?
Oh yeah, just a bunch of punk bands like Green Day. I definitely listen to Green Day a lot. There's there's Green Day. There's Teenage Bottle Rocket. Just pretty much any punk band, honestly.
Is there like people you listen to that like are not like something that inspires the band, but some of the people that you do enjoy?
Yeah, like Slipknot. Uh,
Uh,
I love listening to Slipknot. Dom got me into it, so yeah.
Hey.
would you say that like even though the band is like primarily rock, you have like other like you like multiple genres, or do you
Oh
just like
yeah.
only like rock?
Cause like as a musician, you have to be like open to
Yeah.
different genres of music. So
100%.
yeah, but like yeah. Um,
Is it
I'm open to a bunch of genres.
is there anything that you worry about for your group?
Um, no, cause I mean we're really tight. Like we're not. There's nothing separating us, pretty much.
What do you guys think is your greatest weaknesses and strengths?
I'd say greatest weakness would be like how we can sometimes like just argue a little bit, but our greatest strength is that how we always just make up at the end and just we're like, oh that did I really just be that stupid and say that?
Uh, I see.
I'm gonna try to bring this to like a conversation type thing because I'm kind of interested in this. But do you think there's one person that like knows the most about like the like science almost behind the music in the group, like who is just
In the
like
group
knows the
that would
notes?
be I'd
Lincoln,
say
right?
yeah, Lincoln, because I mean he like yeah, he's just big brain in music.
Big brain in music, yeah.
I mean,
Cause
It's
during the summer I go to probably the best music college out there for a week, and I go to Berkeley. I go to Berkeley summer camp for the week, and you learn about music. You play in a band in an ensemble, and Lincoln started doing it too. And it's really fun because you get to learn stuff that you're like, oh, I never knew that. I never even knew you could do that on guitar.
Do you think that like with like stuff like music, it's something do you think it can just come naturally or it has to be taught in a way?
I mean, some people are good enough to be able to self-teach themselves, but
Yeah, because
yeah,
for me, like for example, like I'll be like I guess watching a video on like someone explaining their like how they make their music, and I'll just be like, I think I understand this too much for like not
yeah.
getting like any prior knowledge before. And it's kind of weird how in a way music is so simple but so difficult at the same time.
Oh yeah,
Hmm.
definitely.
Do you guys think that you are like different from any regular teenage band?
Oh yeah. We're just we're just hyper. Like there is we're just always positive. pretty much.
Would you say that your hair colors are the only thing that make you guys stand out from any regular band,
Um,
or is there something else, like age or whatever?
Definitely age, but I mean, there's multiple stuff.
Oh, I just thought of something. Cause for me, if I'm making a song, it like the lyrics come from how the beat sounds and kind of what it gives me as a feeling. How
Oh yeah.
what is your lyrical like how do you know the topic of the song? Do you like mess around then you're like, "Oh, that sounds nice. The topic should be about blank," you know?
Um,
What is your like process for finding a topic for a song?
just pretty much everyday stuff.
So it just comes out of the blue?
Yeah, kinda.
Do you I'm just gonna
I'm trying
I
to
don't want
remember
to
this
interrupt
question
too
that I
much.
forgot.
No, but I don't want to interrupt too much like but is how does it go for like because you have to make your own like you're making the beats or instrumentals or the sounds. How does the process go for like making something? Is it more just like messing around until something kind of sounds good?
I mean, it's kind of like, kinda, but also, um, someone. It's like, how would I explain this? It's like, um, kind of like, yeah, it's kind of just like messing around and seeing what would sound good.
Do you guys think that Generation Z is like one of your guys' greatest accomplishments as an album and everything?
Oh yeah, I mean, a band's first album is just like their favorite. Just like they think it's probably their greatest thing that's probably just like ever happened, kind of.
Not many artists can say that their first album was a great album. How do you guys feel knowing that you guys can say that your first album together was a good album?
I mean, I'm not saying it was like our first one was like a great one, but I'm just saying like it's like it was definitely a huge just boost of confidence, kind of.
Hmm, that makes sense.
See, I'm just prepared to like put out my album and hate it completely
Yeah.
Oh,
once it's
With
out.
him,
I'm just
he'll like something for like a couple of days and then he'll just hate it for some reason.
like it's scrapped now, but we had a song me and Dom, but we
mhm.
ended up hating it. We hated it after a while. It
It's
was
all
good
right.
at the time,
I mean, I
Yeah.
know as a musician you gotta learn to actually like really like your music and like kind of.
especially
Yeah.
with like us. It's primarily lyrics, so
Hmm.
you just at one point you'll just like be like that rhyme and like that flow is so much worse than I could do now. So I hate it now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Because like with writing, you're just always growing and growing. So it's just like
Yeah,
you're constantly hating the past in a way for me.
But with you
yeah,
guys, it's different because you guys, we just do beats. You guys actually had to do like instruments. You guys somehow have to make it all fit as one thing. Then you have to find the lyrics, the topic, etc. And do you
yeah.
guys think that like what's the hardest part of the process of making a song for you?
Uh, Probably just a recording, maybe.
Really?
Of like your voices or the instruments?
The instruments, because you have to get all the timing just perfectly right,
Yeah, that makes
Have
sense.
you
like
ever
lined up.
like completely like, or not completely, but just like messed up during performance?
Oh yeah, I had a
Has it
huge
ever
riff
been like
one time.
noticed by anyone?
Um, I don't know if other people noticed it, but I had this like we were doing this cover song. I had this huge riff this one time, and I messed up completely to the point where I was like, uh-oh, and I got stopped, and like I kind of like it went silent for a second, then I tried to keep going. I don't think people really noticed it.
Did you feel like very embarrassed by it at that time?
No, I was kind of just like, oh, I suck at this.
Oh,
'Cause I mean, like I get
You
in my own head.
have you have like before like on your first time on stage, were you nervous? And have you like gotten less nervous as it's
I mean, I've definitely like for some maybe for some of the big shows, like with the Mighty Mighty Boston and stuff. I would like get a little bit nervous before the show, but then like immediately after, I'm like, hey, that wasn't bad. That was pretty fun actually. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was gonna be. That wasn't a total dumpster fire.
You guys originally kind of like did your first quote unquote show at a talent show, right?
Oh yeah, that was when Dylan was the drummer.
Yeah, Matt didn't come in yet because it was your guys' beginning before it all.
Yeah. Yeah, that was our
how did Matt come
somewhat
in?
debut. Matt, he just kind of like saw us in the talent show, and I think his mom was like, "Oh yeah, wouldn't that be cool if that was you?" And then I think immediately after the talent show, like the day after, Dylan left, and then
Oh,
or no, it was like a little bit after. No, it was like a few days, but or like a few weeks, I don't remember. But and then I'm trying to remember. It happened so long ago. It was like a year or two.
right,
I think then um, Tony was just sitting in the basement checking Facebook, and then he got a message. He was like, "Who did I get a message from?" And then he checks, and it's like from who we now know as Matt's dad. And Tony goes, "Who's this?" And he goes, "I'm the dad of your new drummer."
Oh,
And
So it just
and
happened.
so so then Matt came over, introduced himself to us, shook our hands like all formal. Now we know him. He's not formal. He's just hyper. Um, and just we put some songs together. We had him learn some songs before we saw him. Played some songs together, and yeah, that's how it started. At the time when we saw him, though, he didn't have colored hair.
that's kind of weird though if you think about it. He's just like, I'm the dad of your new drummer.
Oh yeah.
Did Dylan used to have red hair?
No, he had
He had
orange.
brown, and then he went to orange,
I remember
and
because we had
then
names for these.
yeah,
We called him
yeah.
Orange, Crayon, Peach, and that was the only ones I remember. I didn't know they were at the band at this time.
Right, you just knew he had colored hair, and you're like, hey, that's cool.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, just coincidence. I mean, I was just like,
Um,
I just thought, oh, okay, just these kids are doing colored hair. Cool.
when
Cool.
you created like your YouTube channel or anything like that, was it like a process of just like, let's just put a channel for like our stuff, or was it like, oh, let's make this like or let's like put a lot of time into it to make it look nice? Like, was
It
it
was
like a
kind of just like, hey,
group
we
thing?
could just put some of our stuff here, because some people, I mean, we post most of our stuff on Facebook, but
Oh,
some of our viewers don't have Facebook.
right.
Like,
What
we
an
post
oldie.
pretty much,
Okay.
we just do everything on Facebook. We post some stuff on Instagram, but mostly it's on Facebook because that's where our like live streams are and stuff.
I feel
Yeah.
like it would be best on
Yeah.
Instagram though, because what your genre of music, it's more of a older generation thing, and a lot of them are in Facebook. But at the same time, I feel like you could benefit a lot from Instagram as well. Because remember, you guys have a decent amount of following as well, and a lot of
Right.
people will see yourself on Instagram, and that's more of like earlier generations, like ours, for example. And if you guys do it there, I feel like you guys will be able to get more because also like our generation is more on social media than older ones on Facebook. So,
Right. Yeah. I mean, Facebook. Our Facebook account got big because we posted Down with Winter, and that
oh
got over
yeah,
2 million views.
I thought that was cool.
Whoa, way to flex,
And
God.
yeah, but I mean, yeah, that got big, and then we've had some like kind of big bands kind of endorse our stuff. Like, hey, these guys are super cool. They're super good. You should go check them out.
Also,
Um,
shoutouts.
Yeah,
So
kind of.
actually, that actually it gave me an idea. Have you ever thought of like having like almost? I don't listen to rock that much, but
I do.
how often are like I don't think I've ever seen like 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 a rock band almost featuring another rock band. So like, do you have like anyone you'd want to feature with or anything like that?
Is that
Any
like
Oh
groups?
yeah, I get you.
yeah?
I understand. Definitely. Like I think playing. I love playing with the Mighty Mighty Bosstones, Big D and the Kids Table. I mean, cause
Mm,
I really love Big D and Kids Table's music. I showed you one of their songs the other day, but I mean,
yeah.
they're just they're big. They're very talented, and I'm a huge fan of their stuff.
Um,
Well, so is
I'm
there? Uh, I actually was wondering this. It wasn't one of my questions. So you kind of answered a part of it, but my question originally was: is there anyone you want to be a feature on? Like, would you want to be the feature of someone, or is there someone you want to be featured on your guys' song?
Oh, so you mean a cameo,
Yeah, well, not
like
a
an
camera,
appearance
just a
from
feature.
someone?
Yeah, like, would you want to be a
Oh,
feature on
we've.
someone's
Oh,
song or someone be a feature on yours?
I'd say probably on someone's song because I mean, more people would see, and then they'd be like, "Hey, these guys are pretty cool. What are they? Who are they?" I mean, we've already had someone feature on our stuff before.
Well, who'd you want to be featured on, would you say?
Uh,
just
that's
ask
a
my
pretty hard
question, but
question.
not as cool. Fine, dude. God, I see. I'm just kidding.
I don't. That's pretty hard. I mean, I'd take.
Yeah.
I'd take just about anyone whose music I just can really get to know,
Is
like really like.
is there a genre that you would not be featured on or would not like to be featured on?
No, I mean,
Actually,
I'll do pretty much anything.
this reminded me.
I'm pretty lenient.
There was talk for a little bit. It's not like leaking or anything, cause like hasn't happened. But there was talk
Right.
of like, what if Color Killer and Fractured work
Yeah.
together? And
I've been thinking about that. I
and
think
I
that
was
would be
like, it's
really
two different
cool.
genres, so it'd be kind of cool, but it'd also be weird.
Right. I mean, I think that would be super cool in my opinion. Some of the other band members may have different opinions than me, but in my opinion, I would love to do that. That would really be cool.
I
I've been thinking about it and trying to kind of like nudge people into thinking, hey, we should do that.
I
Not
just
like, hey, yelling at them like, hey, we should do this with them. That would be so cool. Yeah.
I just thought like, I listen to rock as Nate knows and it's like, it's kind of like an excuse to actually like try it out to see how I feel about it and everything. Like maybe like if I'm recording, I could try rapping and then if that I don't feel like that works, then I could try a little bit of singing, just to experiment
Yeah.
it.
I'd probably want to do something like rap type thing, but I'd be so specific on like the instruments that I'd annoy
Oh
you
yeah.
so much that you'd be like, get out. You would just be like, no.
Jeez.
I mean, I'm just cool with whatever sounds good. I mean, when it sounds good, I'm like, hey, that sounds really cool. I think we could leave it at that.
Is there anyone like in the group that's like really like picky? Actually, now that I think about it, is there
Um,
anyone that's super picky?
Picky. That would be probably maybe everyone kinda. I mean, because some people they're picky about their own stuff. Like I'm picky about maybe how my bass would sound through the amp on the recording. Matt's maybe
Hmm.
picky about if it's too fast for him on drums. Lincoln's maybe too picky because he just doesn't like it. The guitar line. Dylan just it's too hard for him. We have all our own stuff that we can be picky about sometimes for like the recordings and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Do you think that you like the like amount of instruments? Because you are like all three, so there's two basses, right?
What do you mean? There's two basses.
Like for instruments.
There's two guitars. There's only one bass.
Yes, sorry, I'm not big brain boy.
Oh.
Yeah, so do you think that like almost you wish you had more instruments to like play around with in a way?
Um, I mean, no, because I mean, if we had too much, then it would just probably sound bad. I mean, because it'd be like people could actually like pick out, oh, these guys are just overusing instruments. Like they're not really doing it.
Good point. Do you guys have any future merch?
I mean, definitely, I want beanies.
Oh yeah, you
That'd
spoke
be so
about that.
cool. Yeah, beanies. That'd be so cool. Definitely hats. That'd be really cool too.
Is there anything like official though? Like, is there something that's being in the works?
I don't know. I don't know a
Okay.
lot about merch.
You know, it's actually kind of interesting to me how like for a lot of your like things, a lot of the things you do, you almost have like no, almost not how to explain like work in it. Like when it comes to like managing and stuff like that, you don't do too much of that. When it comes to like planning out shows and stuff, you don't do too much of that.
Right.
You
I
really
mean,
just are like you're almost like you're the talent, and that's like about it.
kinda.
Do you guys like want to do more? Do you guys want to do more shows this year? Wasn't that one of
Oh,
your
yeah.
guys' things? What was it?
Trying to get, I think, more shows like out of
Oh, it was a
state
resolution.
shows or country. Kind of out of country.
Yeah.
Out of
Is the United
country.
States a state or country? I don't remember.
Did you
It's a
guys do
country.
Brazil?
What?
Did you guys do Brazil or something?
I don't think.
No.
No.
Have you
Oh,
guys
remember
gone out of
that.
the country?
could have sworn you guys did.
It's the United States,
I
a
don't think
country,
we-
a state.
I
I'm
don't
still.
think-
I'm-
I don't remember. I mixed up
It's-
because United
it's
States.
a
It's a
country.
state. Well, then
It's
why does it
50
say state?
states.
Because
Because
it's
a
united.
united amount of states in the
In
United
Then
America.
shouldn't it just say United? Oh, it does say United States.
Yes.
Just realized. I thought it said United
It's a-
States.
No.
It's okay, Nate. It's okay. You got
We
it.
all have our. Yeah, yesterday, Dom, we had to pay for something. Yes, bring this up. And the lady was like, "You need a quarter." He takes out
Oh,
a
no.
nickel. And I'm like, "That's not a quarter." And then he puts it back. He takes out another nickel. And I'm like, "No, listen."
I wasn't paying attention.
You were just like
Because
grabbing
I got
things.
thrown
I was,
off by that other thing I told you about.
I was literally just like, you know what? I'm gonna use this against you for the rest of your life, Dom. And I hope that
Oh,
you enjoy
yeah.
it.
It was so. Uh, it was really. I did not like it. You know, if we just hypothetically, if we were to do a feature and all that, would you by any chance think of like bringing me to the show, or would you guys just have like an audio in the background doing my part?
I mean, I would think it would be cool if we could bring you, but I mean, I wouldn't really know. I'm not really the show planner.
I mean, I've had experience.
I feel like you'd probably want to
Experience.
sing because I don't know how many people. Because I feel like he was
I
talking
thought
about the
about
Facebook thing. Because a lot of his audience is older, and rap is not really older
Well,
people.
Beastie Boys. No, just kidding. Well, we won't go that far. But is
Do
there
we have any
is there any stories about Color Killer that you haven't really told anybody and you wish to tell? That's probably funny, whatever.
Sure. There's we had this show in New York one time, right? And and we were driving. Me, Lincoln, Tony, my dad, and Lincoln's little sister were all in the same car. We had candy, we were watching YouTube all the way to the ride up, right? We
Mhm.
get there. And the first day we stay at Lincoln's grandma because she lives in New York. And for the first day or two, we're all good, and then because we're about to play a show, right? And for
Right.
the first day or two, we're good, we're feeling good, and then Matt gets sick, and he throws up
Oh.
everywhere.
Oh
That's
my
epic.
God.
And he's like, "Why am I sick? Why am I sick?" And then I'm over here knowing why he's sick because he wolfed down a ginormous whoopie patty in the car on the way.
What?
He's
A
like, "Why am
what?
I
A
sick?
whoopie
Why
patty.
am I sick?"
What is
Whoopie,
that?
wait, whoopie pie, whoopie pie.
Yeah, it's a
Whoopie pie.
whoopie.
That's what.
He called it a whoopie patty.
I'm sorry, I didn't know what it's called.
will be
I
fatty.
think I have some more stories if you want. If you want to hear another one, I could
Oh,
probably
Yeah,
pick
actually,
one.
sure.
yes, please do. I want to hear you miss
Oh
say
wait, how did the
something
show
again.
go? Like, how did it while he was sick?
Oh
Was it
yeah,
fine?
how'd that same show go
So,
with Matt being
what do you
sick?
mean? Oh, he got better. We gave him medicine. He was like, "Oh, I feel better now."
Dang, I
Yeah.
was hoping for something to happen.
I was hoping for
But
like
yeah,
a misfit story here.
yeah. But what's your what's another story you think you have?
um, I mean, it's like there's this. Yeah. So at practice, at color killer practice, which I actually have today at 3:30. Um,
We
it's
heard.
we're all funny. We're all. Yeah, Dylan tries to get me mad, does stupid stuff. Matt's just over here trying to be funny. Lincoln is just standing here like, why? And so, like one time, Dylan was trying to convince me, just doing this for me to get mad. He was saying that meteorology is the study of meteors, and I was getting mad because I'm like, no, it's weather.
Okay.
It, oh, I have another good. I have another fun story. Yeah, well, there's this one time where we were at practice. This was recently. This was like a month ago, and Dylan was like bored, right?
Oh no.
So, and he was kind of hungry. So what he did was he ate chapstick.
As you do.
He ate a whole stick. He took a bite. It was Sprite flavored. So he takes a
Oh.
bite. He goes, "Dude, it actually tastes good," and then just wolfs down the rest of it. And then later he got sick because he had an upset stomach.
I wonder why.
I want. Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty much what happens in practice. Dylan does something stupid, we all laugh, and then yeah, that was
Wait.
recently too.
How was the story of like Dylan like with his wrist thing? Because he had a wrist like brace on.
He
Oh,
What was
punched the
that?
locker.
Of course he did.
That's what he
no,
did.
no, no, it wasn't. It wasn't a locker.
Oh.
It was a brick wall.
Why?
So, I was walking back from line with Clarissa. Me and Dylan were, and we go, and Clarissa goes, "How stupid can you guys really be?" Because we were being really dumb. And then me and Dylan look at each other and we laugh. I punch a locker. I'm pretty sure I sprained my finger when I did this. And then Dylan punches the brick wall. I punched the locker really hard, but then Dylan punched the brick wall, and it like he got what's called a boxer's fracture. And
Boxers
his
fracture?
See,
hand
I
was
can
messed
see the
up.
locker being funny because it makes a loud noise, but a brick wall, it's just boom. Like there's no noise to it. It's just you
This is what
break your
Dylan
hand.
does. This is Dylan's humor. He
This
finds
is
it
the
breaking
disease
funny.
of Dylan.
Oh yeah, Dylan's like a whole disease. You can catch the stupid. You better watch out.
Catch a stupid, better watch out. Well,
Yeah.
do you
It's
think
pretty
it's okay
spooky.
now?
No, I have one more thing.
I'm good with whatever.
Okay.
You guys
No,
are ready
I
to
have
end
one
it
more
off?
Please,
I have a little
John,
question. I have a
ask
question.
your
I have a
stupid
question.
question that nobody cares about.
Did we
You
do anything
pathetic
this
human.
weekend, Dom? That was good for story time.
What?
Did we do anything this weekend that was story time fun?
Did we?
Yeah.
Is this about Color Killer?
No,
Not
we
the
need
not
some.
the adventures of
Our
It's
audience
Fractured.
cares about us, not you. Okay. No.
It's fractured. It's
Fine.
just fractured. Oh my god!
Well, it's Fractured sounds cool.
No,
Okay.
it doesn't.
Are we ending it? Okay, I have one more thing to say.
We-
The EP is out. Go check it out. Ha ha ha.
Okay, alright, fine then. I will do all the social media parts. Okay, so okay guys, we're gonna end it here on this one. If you want to follow Nate's band, it's at Color Killer on all social medias, and it's also on
Yeah.
Spotify, iTunes, and all that. Thank you for the voice in the background, you weirdo.
Links,
And if you
links,
wanna-
links will
Can
be
I
in the
say bye?
description to give Dom more work.
Can I say bye?
On YouTube, because you
Can I
can't
say
do that on
bye?
Fox. Oh my god, if you don't shut up, you won't be able to say bye
We don't
because
do
you'll
it
have
like
something
that.
done to
Have
you.
you not watched to the
Okay,
end? Are
okay.
you a peasant?
No, I've never made it to the end of a podcast.
Oh, it's
Yeah,
awesome.
me neither.
This part's the awesome part. Okay,
Okay,
so
Dom, you
alright,
can
if you
shut
want to watch
yourself up
the
now.
Ravagers podcast, it's on all social medias. My stuff is Fractured. It's on iTunes and Spotify and all that as well. YouTube, SoundCloud, whatever. Disrupt Music.
On
Sorry.
YouTube.
God.
On YouTube, and then
Never knew your
on
name was Disrupt.
Instagram,
Instagram.
it's
But that's so far for now.
disrupt.music,
Until
and
he
soon
releases
music will
something.
be there. Soon music will be there. Trust me.
Then
Trust
he will
me,
have a
Dom.
Spotify and all that.
Yeah,
Dom already
But-
has Spotify because he's a cool kid.
cause he put a music out, King. Man,
But until then, we are going to see you later.
You can
Nate
say bye now,
say-
Nate.
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's say
okay.
bye. Okay.
And scene.
Hey guys, if you made it this far, thank you for watching. And again, don't forget to check out the band Color Killer, which Nate is from. If you like this, I hope you guys give us a follow or anything like that. And yeah, this one was really fun. We waited for this one for a long time, and we are finally glad we got to do it. And we hope to do it with the other members soon.